Hell yeah. This necklace is like, I'm trying to actually look like I should start it like down here because I'm trying to look like I have a flat chest. I feel like because I've gained weight, I have like more chest than normal, but I don't like it. Especially because I have a lot of jokes written around having a flat chest. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm having to write out all these tags. That sucks. So I'm wearing a dress I really hope my chest looks flat in because I have some really fucking killer flat chest jokes. It is the day after the sexiest day of the week, which is a little less sexy, but I like Thursday. I stepped on, yeah, shit, it's a good thing I have it covered. My feet are dirty. I stepped on an earring and it went all the way into my foot. But I am up to date on my tetanus shots. The very first thing I did was just go on Reddit because that's sometimes just... It's not the only place I'm getting information, but it may or may not be the only place I'm getting news. It may be what I go to instead of WebMD. There's so many people on Reddit that had stepped in an earring. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm in good company. Figure it out. I did definitely disinfect it, but I will say it's the third day and it hurts more, but I can't even see where the fucking puncture wound it is. It's so fucking tiny. But it was about like the length of my pinky nail that inserted into my foot through this earring. All right, yeah. I've been writing jokes. I do have a Charlie Kirk joke, but I really do try and stay mid with it because I'm a mid chick, so it's good for me to stay mid. Average is what my tramp stamp is going to be. I'm just going to get average. I love tramp stamps. I'm definitely getting a tramp stamp, and I'm getting a face tattoo when I'm more established. It'll be on this side. Honestly, I feel sad that I saw any person get murked from 7 different angles on Reddit, our shooting, before I actually even knew who he was. And then the first picture I see of him after seeing him get his neck shot out is his family, and I was like, oh, and it's in front of his wife. That's people's. Those awful hard things, when we have volcanoes and hurricanes and tornadoes and all those other things, like what we need to be doing this. So that's a bummer. But I am kind of a little bit relieved that the full ass assassins coming back. I hate these fucking half-ass assassins that just keep clipping ears. And I don't know, when they shot Kathy Gifford or whatever and they only maimed her. Or the other Gifford, I don't know. I watch a lot of South Park, not news. And I kind of think one day if I don't die, I'm going to be big. It's like, I'm going to be big or I'm going to die. And if I am big and I get so big I get assassinated, I just don't want a half-ass assassin. I want to get full blown out. I don't even want to know I got assassinated. Okay? I don't have to fucking live through a head injury or my ear clipped off even, because, okay, I know my earlobes are attached, but I just want to keep them that way. I don't know if that's even a superior genetic trait, but I remember doing the Putnam squares of being attached and unattached earlobes. Mine are attached, both of them. My brother is actually one of those things where you don't notice he has one attached and one, my brother has one attached earlobe and one unattached earlobe. It's crazy. Shit, I guess that's the most interesting thing about me is about my brother. Mine are both attached. He's the one with all the weird recessive shit. He's the one that got hella blonde, hella blue eyes. All the weird recessive shit that we had back in our genes. All the rest of us are a best dirty blonde. I would be getting dirty though if I was his blonde too. No, I'm kidding. I like being clean. That's why I'm not a big fan of hiking. Oh my gosh, I already posted. I found the best poet ever. I found the best modern poet that I have ever found today on Instagram, and I am forgetting his name because I'm a piece of shit. But if you just look back at my story post, he posted a thing about, dressing up and going into going on a hike dressed up. And, hell yeah. I found the best modern poet I have found, today. I don't remember his name because this California weed is so good. And so my memory is so bad. I was like, thank God for stuff that keeps track of stuff for us. Because, like, I would just be forgetting everything if I didn't have stuff to keep. I'd be having to write everything down. Which, honestly, I did used to do when I was younger. Because there was less things when I was younger. I've been around for a decade or two or three. All right. So I was talking about bullshit, ghost spirits and strange beliefs. Have you had a spiritual experience you can't explain? Oh yeah, my life. I mean, yes, I've had personal miracles and then I talked about like my ghost experience stuff on here, but talk about spirits. So I'm talk about spiritual, like if we take it to the realm of like the creator and shit. Recently had my brain break. Went full ass out of my mind, went crazy. Not a breakdown, just I confirmed. I'm gonna say fucking confirmed, with 100% I believe in God. I without a doubt believe in God. And you know, and there was like things that were leading up to it. I was like, you know what? I had a personal miracle that rocked me out of like atheism, or like, yeah. And it's like not like a miracle that would work for any person or would actually be like, but it was like for me, what I needed to know that there was something else. Trying to find my beverage. My mouth is hella dry, but I do have a beverage around here. I think I like placed it somewhere weird, like on the floor. I'll do weird shit like that. I'll like put a drink on the floor, and I'm like, why do I spill? It's because I put a drink on the floor. Oh yeah, it's over here. I kind of put it in a corner in case maybe I wouldn't spill by having it in a corner, but yeah. Hydrated. I fucking hate water, so I have to put cranberry juice in it because then I'm like, oh yeah, it'll help with my like kidney and all that shit. So, and bladder shit, and which I've had chronic problems with. It's super gross. But I woke up on a day this year in April and knew for 100% God was real. And I swear, me and this great creator, I guess I've always, like, because all the stories, they all kind of, I don't know, it's a thing. It's so hard to say. What I had thought I had been praying to confirmed itself to be 100% real to me in April. And, it broke my mind. And my life has not necessarily gotten better since, even though this thing I know is so much better than anything I've ever known. But I don't know fucking what to do with that. So yeah, I really have had a spiritual experience I can't fucking explain, and I'm kind of scared, although I'm at the same time not afraid at all. It's like I know the ending and I don't know how to get there, and I panic on how much I need to do to get there, but there's like a whole thing I have to like almost accept of like it's at work and I am just gotta be learning to not hate myself, and that is the hardest thing I've ever had to fucking do. Hence this whole verbal autobiography, my last will and testament, or my forever cringe. Either I'm gonna live forever or I'm gonna die trying. Do you think animals have souls? Spirits. Animals have spirits, and like those are still things to be highly respectful of. You fucking souls. Souls are something to do with the thing that in us is like God. But I don't fully get that. But spirits fucking love souls, and souls should fucking love spirits. Like part of the thing is like, that's almost how you love God, is by loving the things God created. Like that's not like that's better than almost church. Is like just be like respectful, and even like, you know, loving of the things. Like I'm always like, you know, I love the rainbows. Like I love the mountains. I know it's fucking corny and stuff, and it's fucking really hard to exist, but it's one of the things that helps. At least it has me. If you came back as a ghost, where would you haunt? Do I only get to pick one place? It's like American Horror Story ghost. Because then it would be... Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Laughs Unlimited. Not because I want to haunt it. I would be a really good ghost. I'd be really sweet. I don't know what I would do. I would clean up stuff. I don't like stack chairs when it was appropriate. Or like do things like that. Sometimes I scare people, but only for funnies. And then I guess yeah, that's where. If I had an American Horror Story type haunt somewhere, that's where. Because, so that's such a nice place for me. Like, Laughs Unlimited is so special to me. Do you believe in signs from the universe? Oh yeah, I believe nothing is a coincidence. Like if you hear a song you feel like in a way that it resonates with you, it was kind of like the great creator, when the person who was creating it was creating in a way, the great creator was thinking about you. And like when they were creating it, like yeah, I am out of my mind. But yeah, creation is an amazing thing. The fact that I guess that we are, as painful as it fucking is to exist, but the fact that we get to in whatever ways too, and then also get to enjoy things too that are created, because it took me a long time to find my way to create, and so comedy is very special to me, even though it is a weird art. Have you ever had a dream that came true? Yes, I used to have a lot more dreams like that when I was younger. Now my dreams like coming true are very much if I fucking have to live to it, distant future. It's just like right now it's like I see a happy ending and I just don't know how to get there, because it's just like, what the fuck? What's happy right now? Well, the mountains and the rainbows, although it's past rainbow time. The comedy, the hee-hees and the ha-has. The laughter. Comedy balances tragedy. Doesn't eliminate it. Love eliminates it, but at least comedy makes a good level playing field for love. Love needs it. It's been so fucking tragic. What's your favorite spooky story? Also, a lot of people have dreams that come true. Like, although not fucking nightmares, it's just sometimes our subconscious is like, you know. What's your favorite spooky story? When I was younger, before I started writing scripts, when I was really little, like 4th grade, the first things I started to write, because I only really learned to read at like the end of 2nd grade, and then I perfected it in 3rd grade, because I loved to read. And so by 4th grade I could write. And so the first things I would write were scary stories. And a lot of them were almost like, I was very, like when I read them, because yeah, fucking let's see some shit. I'm like a chat GPT. I'm like a little baby chat GPT. That's why I kind of have a little bit of an affinity, and I can have a hard time having a hatred for chat GPT. I just feel her as like my little like autistic sister, or more autistic sister. Like she's a lot smarter than me, but she's not as cool, and she really likes me and wants to be like me. And I think that's cute. I guess they're robots and they can't feel, but can we, even as people? I mean, a whole thing for like one of the biggest things in my life is really loving people and having them not think I loved them. So it's actually like made to one of my like big trauma things now. It's like, oh man, the people that I care about don't know I care about them, because I'm really bad at showing shit. And the whole question was, do you have a favorite spooky story? I am so bad at these. Verbal autobiography, though, my last will and testament, or my forever cringe, whatever I'm going to say in this, I'm going to try and stand behind it forever, more or less. But also, I try to have a fluid mind too, not in terms of easy to change, but in terms of, easy to change depending on what you got to present. I love people more than a lot of things. And I don't always know how people are feeling. Like a little robot. But yeah, I used to write scary stories myself. And I love a lot of spooky stories. What's my favorite one? Fuck. What's my favorite spooky story? Look, that's my long way of saying something I wrote when I was like in 4th grade. So yeah, come at me, baby Amy. She was writing more than I want to. They took the joy out of that. The joy. I like learned to write. I was like, oh my god, this thing to do was so awesome. And then it was like just being forced to do it for things I didn't want to do. Just took the joy. And then the stress of like how like being graded, having a numerical value attributed to you and your writing so early on really took the joy of writing out of it for me. And god damn, I think I'm gonna die before I learn to find that again. But we'll see. Do you think aliens are real? I mean, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about aliens. I am so in the present problems I have right here on this earth, which is my favorite planet. Obviously, if aliens become a big problem here, I'm going to give a fuck about them. But until then, I'm not really giving a fuck about them. Although I think that obviously, like, you just look at all the stars, and if God, like, made us, like, what... I would, God could do anything God fucking wants. The creator is a great story creator. They could create whatever stories he wants, wherever. But if aliens are not a present problem with me, I don't give a fuck about aliens. Like, I am so busy with this earth right now. I give no fucks about aliens. I'm just so busy trying to own this earth right now. I give no fucks about aliens until they come and, like, make a problem for themselves here. And honestly, I think maybe if, like, I owned the earth, it wouldn't be a problem, us and the aliens. Hydrated. What's the coincidence that felt too weird? Oh my god. There's just so... I have a personal miracle that made me believe in God. It wouldn't even make sense to other people. I want to way rather hear what other people had as coincidences. For once, yeah, shut up and fucking listen. I would love to hear what's a coincidence that someone else felt is too weird. I'm going to put a little heart by this because I think I might post in my story eventually. This clip. Post it about what's a coincidence that felt too weird. I mean, that Ouija board story I told before... I have so, and you know what, it's so hard to say this because it's, that's why I want to hear other people's, because there's things that it's like what I would consider like, oh, that's a weird coincidence. Other people might be like, oh, that's such bullshit. Like, but it's my holy shit. Like, I knew there's been a few things recently where I've kind of had a feeling a baby was there before it was announced. The baby was there, but like the parents fucking knew. But it was before it was announced to other people. I could just like tell it was gonna be. And it's like I should have fucking called it. But that's happened multiple times to me, including with my nephew. And that's why the hummingbirds kind of thing, because it's so fucking stupid to try and explain this because it's such a personal thing. But it's like certain things about seeing hummingbirds at a certain point. I just knew I was gonna have a fucking nephew. Like it's so fucking weird. And then. Oh man, and even his name, when I heard his name, it was like, I don't know. There's even like a long time ago where it's like, so it looks like I won't be having children, but that doesn't mean that like I won't inspire a lot of people and like, I don't know, be friendly with a lot of people and stuff. I mean, like maybe mentor and teach a lot of people. Oh my God, teaching, what I failed at. But I always thought that if I had a kid, it would probably be a daughter. But if I had, and I would name her Reverie, a daydream, because that's basically like kids for me. It's never gonna happen. And that's good because my biggest commitment is backpack, because I'm committed to this backpack, and I leave it in cars all the time. Like this backpack has been all but ran over by a car. I leave it in cars all the time. That's taller manslaughter if this backpack was a child. I'm leaving it in places all the time. People are like, I got your backpack. Like, when people have been watching my backpack for weeks. Like, if you remember you have a backpack. I'm going to do eyeshadow. And then, yeah, I'm going to do eyeshadow and figure things out. Okay, we are live. That's good. Because I wanted to be live. I'm going to read my eyeshadow colors real quick. It's like, why the fuck did I take... Why? The reasons why I'm late. The reasons why I'm late are the names of these beautiful eyeshadows. And those are Spice-tacular, Sinful, both with little like hyphen things, like not like underscores, little hyphen things. It's Spice-tacular, and then Sin, S-I-N-N, Full. The reasons why I'm late. Also, pick up the patch. It is the Thanksgiving palette. Because when I get money, it's usually around Christmas, and then I buy eyeshadow palettes, and they usually tend to be holiday themed. But sometimes I like the glitter from the fall patches because they match my skin tone and hair, and so I just buy those during Christmas time. Because I don't necessarily wear peppermint well. Although I love mint in my mouth. And then from the Unicorn palette, Spiral Unicorn, which is what I feel like right now. I want to go faster than later than I want to be. I'm like, oh my God, open up questions. Should I? Yes. I was made to answer these questions according to my little my little robot sister. A little ridiculously cute robot sister, ChatGPT. What would your ghost outfit be? Hold the fuck up. I did not think we had talked about me being a ghost and having to wear the same fucking shit. But it would be a romper because that's what I try to kill myself in. Because there's nothing that makes you want to kill yourself more than something you can't conveniently pee in. And I did throw out that romper because it smelled like vomit and piss. And I have a romper that looks exactly like it. And I feel fat in it. So, part 2. I'm kidding. I always give my parents my suicide plans because I'm that place right now. Where I want to live, but it's really hard to exist. They never said existence was easy, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, is it not? And every year after 33, I'm a little more like, what the fuck? God leveling with us didn't even want to go past 33. What my ghost outfit would be? I don't care what fucking limbo I am. God's gonna have to get low and allow me to change costumes in Ghost World. I'm sorry. It's just gonna have to. In the very least, whatever area I'm stuck in, if someone leaves something there, I can change to that coat. I'm just like the last unlimited ghost, always in a coat. It's a different coat every time, though. Have you ever felt watched? I spend my whole, that's why I like almost doing verbal autobiography. I have, since I was very, very young, had this feeling of always performing more so. But, not in a bad way. Like, it's honestly made me a good character. It's always like, there's almost like a part of my mind where it's like, everything I do might eventually be known. So let me be good. Which is like, not necessarily help me, but at the same time has. Like, I sleep way better with weed gummies at night, but, I do keep in mind these things. What's your favorite Halloween costume? I fucking love costumes. I really am struggling right now with myself, so I don't want to speak on anything, but I just fucking love costumes. And one of my favorites has been Neon Cat. I just really love wearing my rainbow. I have a skirt that, like, the person who made it thought they were making it for a bride, and I was even like, my wedding's gonna be this day. It wasn't my fucking wedding. It was Dressed to Kill Halloween last year. Like, that's what I said that was the date I gave for my wedding. But they made me this, like, dope ass, like, skirt with, like, a rainbow, a two-layer rainbow, what do they call it? Fucking, rainbow train? Oh my God, fucking, I'm not autistic, okay? It is actually if I am autistic, the kind of trains I like are the trains for dresses. I'm a girl. I am a girl. I like bows, and it doesn't even, and I like guy stuff too. Like, I think farts are very funny. And South Park basically created me. It was like my parents and South Park raised me. My mom's name is Sharon. Which, if you watch South Park, is so funny because my dad also. We have a family piece of. We have this the biggest turd my family has ever seen. I actually wrote a joke about it. Although, like, I do. I say in the joke, I have a picture of this turd, and that part is not a lie. But where I found the turd in the joke, I kind of do change. I used to say, it's so funny. I used to say I saw it in a Chipotle bathroom, but I didn't, and Chipotle came up, and I felt bad saying it about Chipotle because I was like, shit, Chipotle really is pulling it, like especially for cost and everything. So I switched it to Arby's, but honestly, it was a shit my dad found at work, and I do have the picture. It's a family heirloom. We keep it. The biggest shit ever seen. It was no one in my family, but this thing is wrap around the toilet so fucking fat, unbroken, and the fact that, like, if I show you the picture, and I'm not, because I'm on my phone right now, I can't even bring it up. It is so obviously taken off of a flip phone, so you know this shit is so real. It's, I mean, my parents can leave nothing to me. I'm just glad we keep this in the family. It wasn't our shit, but whoever it was, my dad was like, someone should be impressed at work right now. I was like, it wasn't you. And he's like, you know, I'd be calling your mom in. I'd be like, Sharon, come see this fucking shit. Which is so funny because then South Park did this whole episode where Randy's calling Sharon into, which is Stan's mom. I am so, my parents in South Park raised me. It was a really good cartoon, and it just kept being an adult cartoon as we became adults. Through every, like, presidential election, I just had South Park there. From Change to Turd Sandwich and all that. Douchebag and Turd Sandwich. I love that they didn't know Trump was going to get elected because, you know, they weren't that in everything to know that. Cat is a good song, but it's a good thing you guys can't hear because it'd be copyright. I gotta go. Oh yeah, we'll see people in the real world. I hope so. Because existing is hard, and it's way better when I'm not alone. Yeah. I mean, rarely comfortable. The best we can do is fucking comfortable, since existing is not easy. I'm gonna figure out my eyesight. I'm gonna bring Catlet over. It's a good song. It's okay. Don't report me for copyright. Just report me for being sad. Don't report me for copyright. Just report me on Facebook for being sad. Don't report me for copyright. Hell yeah. Keep creating and stay a good character because that matters. And don't forget, anti-heroes are a whole fucking trope. It's a hero's journey for all people. Don't let the world tell you what character you are. You know what character you are. And all the characters I know are always good. So if you're watching this, absolutely you. Pass. I'm gonna go to the song before this, after I leave this.